Good morning. Um, I'm actually heading down to Shasta today. My daughter purchased the reservations months ago, and it didn't even occur to me it was Lionsgate. So I feel like the synchronicities are definitely happening. And I think there's more. I think there's more about Lionsgate, and I don't have a lot of storage, so I'm just going to start channeling. Dear Rosalind and Jocelyn, would you like to say more about Lionsgate? Dear Kelly. So, when you want to manifest things, which was your intention, you have to begin with the frequency of your body. You have to begin in relaxation. So, if you're in a state of fight or flight, panic, uber concentration, you see your children playing video games and they just are frantic, right? It just makes them completely dysregulated. You need to settle that energy down and sit with your frequency that you're emanating out. If you're constantly in hyper concentration mode, then you're focused on physically making things happen in a very urgent, controlling way. Okay, it's very egoic. But if you want to manifest abundance, it's not going to happen with your hands and your body and your legs and your ability to manipulate the people in your life to give things to you. Okay? If you just want to attract success and abundance, you've got to begin with the energy that you are attracting with. So that's why we began with the meditation. Okay? Okay? You got to slow down and listen to what's going on in your body, because you're also not going to manifest abundance until you've dealt with your karma. And dealing with your karma means your ego can't get triggered because your ego's keeping you wrapped up in your karma. So to heal your karma, you've got to be able to be present with your problems emotionally. You've got to be untriggerable. And in order to do that, you've got to live in a state of forgiveness, acceptance of yourself, and acceptance of all the conflicted relationships in your life for what they are. And everybody's conflicted with karma because of the separation from God. So, my leg wants to tremor. It is wobbly. That's better. Okay, actually, I'm sitting by this creek. I'm gonna go put my feet in this cold water. I looked at this little log. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna sit on this log with my feet in the cold water and see if that makes me not need to tremor, because that makes it bounce. So, okay, your karma is stored in your muscles. The karma that you can access consciously is stored in your muscles, where if you concentrate enough, if you meditate and relax enough, you can feel it. Because if you relax as much as you can consciously, which you're doing with your relaxation breathing, there's still going to be some stubborn tightness in your muscles, right? And that's going to be where your trauma is stored. And your trauma is the karma that you signed up to deal with in this life, to overcome, to transmute, especially this lifetime. Okay, people are ascending in this lifetime. Kelly's not kidding. She's ascending into her light body. That's her goal. So in order to ascend, you got to deal with every single past life karmic, thing that you're carrying. Forgiveness lessons. And some of it is subconscious. And so you got to deal with the stuff that's just barely on the surface. So it's stuff that's going to feel tight. So Kelly feels tension in her shoulders right now. She knows she needs to do more yoga. She's not doing that. She's not stretching. She's doing a lot of other stuff. So she's like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. So step 2. So step 1, meditate. Yeah. And more than that, step 2, you've got to address the density, the tension that's lingering even after you try to relax. And you got to be in a state of forgiveness and innocence in order to observe it and not judge it and not perpetuate it. Okay. So what is step 2? Gratitude. Once you've reached the place of, I need to relax and step outside of my ego mind, my fight or flight, my uber concentration and desire to control and succeed with my mind and my ego and myself, and instead just be a loving presence. Can you just be a loving presence? So step 2, after you've done the meditating, step 2 is being grateful for the things that are going right in your life. And we want to take this really slow because we know, Esther Hicks talked a lot about manifestation because she knew that's where the ego was going to listen, was going to take the steps to do the work, because the ego is driven to succeed and earn money and get all the abundance. That's why they talked a lot about abundance and attraction and those sorts of concepts that would attract people who really want to succeed, because they knew their ego would be motivated to do these things, but they were sliding in the river and the flow and the go with the flow. Okay. So when you feel your karma coming to the surface and you're not aware of these processes and how this is all working, your immediate reaction is to fix it, right? But you got to start actually with just being present with it, with pausing. Don't panic. If you're panicking, stop panicking. Okay, and once you've stopped panicking, you pause. And then you look at it again. You look at this obstacle, this challenge, this tension, and you